I'm just going to take you a short distance from my camp, just over here, to continue this subject of structures. Structures are so important. The structural framework of an area provides you with clues where you can find gold. Just here I've marked a number of quartz veins and their direction with some geochem tags. Okay, so looking at this first one here, you can see there is a quartz vein there. It's very thin. It's probably only about, I'd say about 10 millimeters, but it does get bigger, so it keeps going. It goes in that direction, which is northeast. Just stepping over across here. We'll take this one, this other tag. It's a little bit covered over here, but you can see the direction. There's another quartz vein in this rock just heading in that direction. There's the other tag, and that's northeasterly too. Stepping over here, you can see here, parallel to the others, a number of, well, two quartz veins. There's one here, northeasterly. Another one not far away, northeasterly also, just there. Can you see that? Yep, so they're very thin to from a few millimeters to a few centimeters. I've only marked a few of them, but if you walk around, there are many unmarked ones, like this one here again. It's another quartz vein, again northeasterly. So it's a, as you can see from the tags there, it's a set of northeasterly trending quartz veins occupying northeasterly fractures in this particular rock, which is porphyry. So it's an exposure which is important in that it gives you clues that there are a number of northeasterly fractures. They're not localized just here. They are probably, in fact we know, that they're right through this area. They happen to be the latest fractures. In other words, they displace all previous fractures and shear zones. You can tell that once you've done enough mapping. They're northeasterly, as I say, and the Never Can Tell mine, which is just over the back of those trees, is a northeasterly quartz vein. So very important to know when you're in an area to know which structures you have, what direction they go, and preferably understand something about their origin. I mean, which ones are older and which ones are younger, etc., etc. In other words, which ones displace the older ones, the younger ones displace the older ones, etc. As I said before, you can see the Never Can Tell mine just through there. I'll try and zoom in on that frame. Let's see if it'll work. Zoom in on the frame just through those trees, just through there. So it's not far away. As I said before, people ask me, what kind of rocks do I look for to find gold? Well, I'm trying to explain to you, it's not the rock type. It's nothing to do with it at all, unless you're concerned with alluvial mining and therefore looking for gravel beds and so on. And there's a case of swallowing a fly, which you have to be careful around here. They're like flying popcorn around. Excuse me. Well, there you go, witnessed the swallowing of a fly. Luckily I spat that one out. So yeah, it's not the rock type. It's all about the structural framework. In other words, the plumbing in the rocks below the ground, which provide a pathway for the gold fluids to come up through the ground and to the surface, where you can actually, or close enough to the surface where you can actually find the formations which host the gold. I will continue with the gold discovery on the hill that we saw earlier. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this afternoon. It's a glorious afternoon in April, late April. I think it's 26 today. And I hope you can join me next time for continuation of the subject, and hopefully, as I said before, discovering a sizable bunch of gold. Ciao.